Hey, well, this is 5use Dot L, and this is my Jeep Wrangler 2012 Scx10 from Axial Racing. And this is my first video I'm doing of it. Just stock parts. I just did a little upgrades on it. As you can see here, I got it sitting pretty high. What I did is I moved these up just a little bit higher, so it makes my truck sit higher. Not really special about it, just helps it keep it jacked up pretty high. But I'm gonna lower it down and get some pieces right here to actually jack it up a little bit higher. Well, today my mods was that I did a 4-link suspension with the stock pieces, and I think I did pretty good for my first redo of my truck. As you can see here, it's got 4-link suspension, no 3-link in the front anymore, which is pretty good. You can see all the actual bruises on my truck from where I was hitting the rocks and all that, because I live here in Georgia, so got some pretty big rocks here and a lot of mud. You can see here down my truck, it's pretty good, still good. A little mud on the tires. I didn't clean them. I cleaned these earlier, but I didn't clean the back ones. Didn't really care to clean the back ones. I was going to go to the park today and test the 4-link suspension out, but I didn't. Got a little bit sleepy. But you can see here my battery. I'm going to take this apart for you. This is the battery I got, which is the Venom 5025C LiPo battery, which runs pretty good. If you can see the specs on it, I don't think you can, because I can't. But it's a pretty good battery, lasting me pretty long. I get a good maybe 2 hours out of it, more, depends. I'm not for sure how long it can last me, but it's a real good battery, and I love it. It says watt hours, 37 hours, which I don't know what that equates to in RC world, but it's a pretty good battery. This truck is still stock. Nothing's moved. I have ran it in the water about 3 or 4 times. Actually flipped it over completely on the bottom. Left the wheels up in the air, and it actually set in the water about 2 seconds maybe, because I didn't know the damage of the stint it was going to bring to it. But I do run the truck in the water, as you can see by the mud that's up inside the truck, that I do run it in the water, and it doesn't really damage it. The ECU is fine. The compartment inside of here stays pretty water seal tight. I don't know if it's because the wires are pretty much keeping this hole sealed from getting any water in there. That was default by Axial. They put it like that. I didn't change anything, but I will soon make it water seal tight inside that box. Pretty much my truck is pretty much running good. Here's my receiver. See, I've done some little modifications to it. Put Axial there, and sticker there, and Axial sticker there. It's a pretty good receiver. I got rechargeable batteries in it. Just got to buy a charger for it. Modifications I made to my truck. I actually took the wheel thing off, which is this. I actually took the wheel holder off of it and actually put the wheel on the back of the truck, like the honcho. Why? Because I got tired of the wheel hanging off the back of this and dragging, and it just got annoying on the rocks that I hit. and the trails that I run by the river, because I do run my truck next to the Chattahoochee River. But yeah, I just made that modification, and it's kind of sitting on there like that with that in there, and the little latch that was on here, I took it off and put it on here because I lost one of them, which is the one that was sitting on here. I lost that one, so now it is on the one that's on the back of there, and it actually helps this stay way down in the back. But I'm gonna go to Blue Monkey and get some Axial weights pretty soon for the front axles, instead of putting them inside of tires, which I won't be putting it inside my new tires, but I will be putting them on the axle. So I'll be putting some Axial weights on there. That's gonna come out pretty good, and might modify the front, the wheelbase, and everything. I'm gonna try to see if I can extend the wheels out a little bit past the fender flares, so it gives them more of a bow-legged look, and more of a wider wheelbase, because I want a wide wheelbase, which is, it's got a long wheelbase, but I now also want a wider wheelbase, which is going to help me do a lot of things once I get the 2.2s on here, which is going to be awesome. But other than that, truck's pretty running good. It's running pretty good on stock, everything. It trails pretty good. Once I get the weights up front, it will trail even better. The tires grip pretty good. As far as stock tires, they grip the rocks here in Georgia good. Not much I can say about that. They handle the mud pretty good as far as gripping in water, and jumping in the mud and then coming out and then jumping back in the water. It doesn't really affect it. The Walker Evans work good. I can't say anything bad about them. Nothing bad at all. Truck is pretty good stock, but modifications are needed for the trails I run, and just to keep the truck running good. I'm going to keep these tires like this. I'm not going to take them apart. I was thinking about taking them apart and putting some B-locks on them, but I was like, nah, I'll keep these default for right now until they really get dinged up and stuff, which they kind of are dinged up right now, but you can't see that because of my bad camera phone. But the only modification I'm going to make is on the motor and the ECU. I'm probably going to get a Venom Fireball 52T combo ECU and motor, which is waterproof. It's 60 amps. So I'm going to get that. It's a 55 turn motor, which I just stated, which will help me get some better crawl on slower hills, actually steeper hills, and to go slower. Now, I'm not going to modify this video at any chance, so my words probably be like all slur and stuff, because I'm pretty tired from work. But yeah, you see the dings and stuff I got on my truck, but other than that, truck works pretty good. And I am a beginner, so this is my first video of this truck since I bought it a month back, and I've been running it ever since. Been running pretty good. And if any of you can comment on why the wheels wobble, I've been on the forums and checking, but if you can see the wobbles in the wheels, kind of, I don't know if you can see them, but I can. So if anyone can help me figure that out, how to stop that, that'd be greatly appreciated. And that's my video. This is for you checking out, and once my camera guy gets back in town, which is my little brother, once he gets back in town, I'll be shooting some crawling videos, everything for you. But yeah, all right, peace.